Hello children, welcome to class 5. I am your English teacher Vaishali Tandon, and this year we have two English books. One is grammar book and one is English reader. Our grammar book's name is Everyday English Grammar, and the first chapter of our book is nouns. Yes, I know that you have learned nouns last year too, but this year we are going to revise and practice them. So let's begin that. Children, nouns refer to persons, animals, places, things, ideas or events. Noun is a naming word. Noun means naming word. Noun is a name of a person, an animal, place, thing, idea or event is called noun. Person means a name of a person as Max, Julie, Catherine, Michelle, Bob, etc. Animal means a name for an animal such as dog, cat, cow, kangaroo, etc. Name of a place like London, Australia, Canada, Mumbai, etc. Name of a thing such as bat, ball, chair, door, house, computer, etc. Or name of an idea such as devotion, superstition, happiness, excitement, etc. There are four types of noun. Number 1, proper noun. 2, common noun. 3, abstract noun. And 4, collective noun. I repeat, proper noun, common noun, abstract noun and collective nouns. Proper noun. A proper noun is a name which refers only to a single person, place or thing, and there is no common name for it. In written English, a proper noun always begins with a capital letter or capital letters. Proper nouns means a specific name given to a person or place or thing. A specific name given to a person, place or thing is called proper noun and it begins in capital letter. Here for example, Delhi is the capital of India. In this sentence, Delhi and India are names of city and country and specific name, so they are proper nouns. In second sentence, I study in the Rajkumar College, Rajkot. Here, the Rajkumar College is a name of an institution, means name given to a specific name given to an institution, and Rajkot is the name of a city. So these are proper nouns. The second kind of noun is common noun. A common noun is a name for something which is common for many things, persons or places. Means it's a common name. For example, she is a smart girl. In this sentence, girl, here we have not given a specific name for any girl. Any name is not given, only it's written girl, right? So it denotes a class. In second sentence, that's the book is kept on the table. In this sentence also, book and table both are common nouns. So a common noun is a word that indicates a person, place or a thing in general, and a proper noun is a specific one of those. The third kind of noun is abstract noun. An abstract noun is a word for something that cannot be seen but is there. That means it has no physical existence. We cannot see it, right? But we can feel it. Generally, it refers to the ideas, qualities or conditions. For example, truth, lies, happiness, sorrow, time, friendship, humor, patriotism, these are abstract nouns. Example 1. Birbal is known for his wisdom. In this sentence, wisdom is a quality, so it's an abstract noun. Example B, honesty is the best policy. Here, honesty is also a quality. So these both of them, wisdom and honesty, are abstract nouns. I repeat, an abstract noun is a word for something that cannot be seen. Means it has no physical existence. We cannot see it, but we can feel it. So that's called abstract noun. Now fourth kind of noun is collective noun. A collective noun is a word for a group of things, people or animals. That's called collective noun. Collective noun is basically a name given to a group. It can be a group of people, of animals, or many things together. That's called collective noun. For example, family. Here, family cannot be, one person can't be a family. To make a family, there will be more than two persons, right? There should be more than one person. So that becomes a family. So that makes a family. So that's family, team, jury, cattle. These are collective nouns. Example 1, I saw a litter of puppies on the road. Litter means more than one puppy. And example 2, Vaishnavi presented a bouquet of flowers to the chief guest. Bouquet means more than one flower, means a bunch of flowers. So that's collection of flowers, so that's called collective noun. So here litter and bouquet are collective nouns. Collective nouns can be both plural, written in plural, or singular. Now, these are four kinds of noun. I hope you will read them, revise them, and practice them. There are many exercises in your previous year's books. You can refer those books, or you can refer any other reference book and practice these exercises of nouns. Thank you, children.